Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020, otherwise known as Day 32 of Digital Learning. Let's remember what we've talked about so far. An array is an arrangement of horizontal rows and vertical columns. It must be made of any number of objects that can be put into equal rows and columns. Our I can statement for today is I can create an array by drawing a representation. Let's look at your I do for today. It says, Mrs. Shaka wants to rearrange the desks in her classroom. She wants to organize the students to sit in an array with each row having the same number of desks. If her class has 16 students, what are two possible arrays she could make? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to circle my numbers. And my numbers are 16 and 2. I'm going to underline my question, and it says, if her class had 16 students, what are two possible ways she could make? Possible arrays she could make. What are two possible arrays she could make? I'm going to box my extension words. So we need two ways to make arrays. Telling us that. She wants to have the same number of desks in each row. Same number in each row. So I see that Miss Shaka wants to arrange her desks to have the same number of rows with the same number of desks. I know that each row has to have the same number of desks. I know that 16 is an even number because if I count by twos, 16 is one of those numbers. I'm going to show how to do this by using pennies. And so I'm going to have two rows, one row and two row, 1, 2, and I'm going to count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. So I have two rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 columns. And I can draw, instead of using pennies to show it, I can draw out my representation. So it'd be and I can show this by going 8, one row of 8, plus another row of 8 is equal to 16. Or I can go 2 plus 2, so 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus another 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 2. Is equal to 16. I also could do 4 rows. And 4 columns. Because I know 4 plus 4 is 8, and another 4 is 12, and another 4 is 16. Wow. So these are two different ways that Miss Shaka can have her desks arranged in her classroom. Let's look at your you-do for today. It says Mr. Matthew is baking cookies. Mr. Matthew has 24 cookies and wants to arrange them in an array on his cookie sheet. What are 2 different ways he can arrange his cookies into an array? Write the equation for each array. So you're going to draw array 1, and you're going to write the equation for array 1. And then you're going to draw array 2 and write the equation for array 2. We can't wait to see your work, and we will see you